Hi everyone, welcome back to the whoa. Don't know what happened there. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. We are going to be working on the next 30 minutes before. This will be the last of the 30 minutes before it moves to the hour. We're going to be focusing on the black that we did previously, and we'll start it off. Whoa, let's not take too much off because we need to have a bit slack and a bit to lean on. So we'll start off down here and work our way up there. So how's everyone doing? I hope you've all had a great evening. I have just finished watching EastEnders, and obviously Rocky is got a bit of an addiction to gambling, but he's trying to get the money for this flat, I think it is, or a loan that he got from Nish, because originally it was for the flat and then he got a loan, and obviously he's had the pressure from Nish to get that paid back. And of course he won £500 on the horses, and of course he wins it and then pays it back for more. And that's what addiction does to you. It basically keeps going, right, try a bit more, because you could win all that money and then it bites you back on the arse. Because what happens is, I've done that once on a scratch card. I won about £20, decided to be greedy with it, paid it back in, and then didn't win anything. So yeah, it's years ago I used to play a game called Jackpot Joy, and I used to love doing the deal or no deal one, which was quite nice, but unfortunately it worked out very expensive, because I was just putting like £10 after £10 after £10 and getting very, very little back in winnings back to it. And then they said, oh, you can't cash out unless you've got a minimum of £30. So in other words, a cash grab for them to get money out of you before you do, you know, moving, before you get your money and stuff. So anyway, I've just been watching EastEnders. So he then decides he can get money back on the insurance of the 40 plug that's in the calf. So of course Harvey's like, no, don't do that. And then he suggests he gets a payday loan, but then he finds out that he's been winning, I think it's called a monkey. I don't know what that means in gambling, but he's been winning money. And obviously Patrick's let the cat out of the bag, and so Harvey finds out that he's been betting again after saying that he hasn't, and of course the payday loan is no longer on the table. So Harvey took out a payday loan to help him at £100 a week, and he blew his chances, which is why I say it's like George Best. George Best was an alcoholic, and he was given a second chance with a liver transplant, and I can't remember if it was the liver or the kidney, but one of the two. And he blew that, started drinking again, and died. You know, and that must be so heartbreaking for the donor, you know, to give him a second chance, and then, yeah, that is what addiction does. But anyway, so he then decides to go down the route of blowing the calf up. So he's put this 40 plug in, he's put a towel over the toaster, and of course that's caught alight. So the calf is on light, and then Bobby's walking home and realises that there's something flashing in the calf. So he goes to investigate and realises that it's on fire, and gets the fire extinguisher to put it out. And then what happens is, after he's got the fire extinguisher to put it out, he says that he can't see anything, so he puts the master board on. The master board is the main board that controls everything. It basically, like, if you had too much voltage going through the house, the circuit breaker would come in and break the circuit as a safety precaution. Because I had a faulty plug like that once. My oven, every time I turned, there was like 6 knobs, and every time I turned the 6th one, it would just flip the electric. It would just shut it all off. So I had to get them to replace it because it was faulty electrics. And the circuit breaker was basically there to prevent dangerous accidents, you know. So yeah, so of course Bobby's flipped that on, which has obviously caused an even major explosion. So Rocky and Peter go in to help find Bobby, and then they're all took to hospital, and that's basically where we are at the moment with it until Monday. And then what will happen is, I think Harvey will, because Kathy's saying it's all my fault, and I think in the next sort of few episodes Harvey's going to let everything out. So yeah, about what's happened, because obviously Rocky doesn't want to break up with Kathy because he's lied previously and she's forgiven him, but I don't think after this she would forgive him. So yeah, it's one of them circumstances where we don't know what's going to happen. But could it be that Bobby is coming out of EastEnders, because we've got this character that apparently they've been dragging since January that is supposed to be coming out of it, but apparently he's dead on the pub floor. So I don't know who it's going to be. I thought it may have been Jamie who plays Jay, because obviously he wants to come out of it. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm assuming that this is some sort of blackberry, maybe. I can't see it being holly and ivy, because ivy is green and then I think the berry is red. But I looked at the clock and I was catched up with EastEnders because I had to watch it on iPlayer because it's too much. If I sit down and watch EastEnders, I've got about like an hour break, and then it's Big Brother, then the talk show, then the live show. So I thought I'll catch up with it another day. And that's what I like about Saturdays. I get a bit of that time back, because on a Saturday, Big Brother isn't on. It's only the live stream, which runs, it's quite a long one, from 9 right the way up till 2. But I always do like catching up with emails while I'm listening to it, because half the time they're blowing it out with the bloody bird whistle, because they're not allowed to broadcast certain things on TV. So it could be like nominations, I don't know. So I thought, well, it's 8:30. I wonder if I could quickly do another session of this. And we've got the light board to our advantage, which is quite nice. So, yeah, I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a bit more, see what we can do. It doesn't matter how much I tension this, it always seems to be floppified, but it's because there's not a clip here. Because, as you can see, I can't, the clip's not going to reach enough. I mean, we could probably clamp it up there, just move it over because the switch thing's there, but I'd rather just keep it below the switch. So, yeah, I thought I'd squeeze in another session. And, yeah, the speed of the internet is so much better. I would never be able to do a couple of videos if it was that slow crap. But it's really nice because I'm now starting to catch back up with my evening filming, because I had to stop it because this video just would, the surface I was on previously just would not upload. It took 7 hours for one video, and now I can film like a 30-minute video and it takes it up in the space of like 5-10 minute job to upload. So yeah. And then I ordered some washi tape because I've wanted this washi tape for quite a while, and it's from the same company that got that Halloween pumpkin, the Halloween Happy Halloween, the skeleton washi tape, and it's from that lovely company on Amazon called Italian Options. And Italian Options are fantastic quality, and you always get a lot on the roll, so that would last me a good couple of years. And I quite liked it because they do so many different variety of tapes, and it's of Christmas pudding, and I thought I've got a perfect picture that could go with that, which is a Santa Claus. I mean, I suppose you could do, I'll have to have a look on Temu, see if there's like a Christmas pudding diamond painting that we could try. That would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? Just going to do, it's a bit of black here, so I'm not sure what that is supposed to be, but we'll give it a go. And see what we can do there. Although we've got the light board for our advantage, the only bit I do struggle is seeing the drills if they're round the right way, because it's quite dark. As I said, the way they built these houses is back to front. Not back to front, but they should have really put the light over this side of the beam, not the other side of the beam, because it's got a beam in it. I did show it in one of the videos, but I can't remember which one it was. But I have thought about moving the desk as well, like to the other side, but it would just get in the way. So then it would create like probably a shadow effect. So I quite like it here. I mean, eventually I would like to have the TV on the wall above it, but I'm so fed up with keep taking the TV off the desk to put back on the desk. You know, if I want to watch TV in bed, it's just too much hassle. So once it's on the wall, you know, it'd be better. But yeah, it won't be long before this little black one's done. I can see this being quite a fast-paced project, because although we've got this section here, I would say is confetti, because there's loads of colours going on. You've got a light blue, a white, a green, a red, a black. So yeah, we'll just finish the top part off up here. I should get like a red one of these pens, because it'd be really quite nice if we could get like a red Christmassy one. But yeah, so just remember that from the next session we will be moving it up to an hour just to get this one done and dusted, because obviously I want them ready to put up for December. So it's quite funny, isn't it? I've started Christmas ones and not even started the November firework theme. But I have tonight been looking at the footage for where we picked up. I need to find out where we picked off from that tower bridge, because that's one that rolled over, and we can get that picked, you know, what's the word I'm looking for, you know, pick it up and get it moving again. So yeah, but I need to renew this clamp. These clamps, these tripods are not designed to keep unscrewing and rescrewing, and it's on borrowed time at the moment, this clamp, because every time I screw it and unscrew it, the thread falls through the thing, so I've had to sort of like wedge it. So again, I've got to pay for a new one. So ideally what I need is to get a like leave one of the clamps in here and then get another one for the kitchen if any time I want to film in the kitchen, and do it that way. So we'll do the little hat next for the snowman, and it looks as if he's got two eyes black and a little smiley face, and he's got his little scarf there. So we've done a lot more than I think we did last year. I'm actually watching the footage back that I did on the previous one of these, because obviously when I decide to scrap a video, I like to watch it for one last time. So yeah, so I'm watching that, and then I'll probably get that scrapped tonight, because while we've got a new one, we might as well just, you know, finish this off really. So yeah, this is a painting as well that I'm really enjoying, because it's Christmassy, and anything Christmassy brightens up your day. I love working with flowers as well, because flowers, they've got this special thing about them that, say like you're in a mood or you're a bit down in the dumps, doing like a bright coloured canvas or getting a bunch of flowers, you know, or maybe a canvas of flowers, it just seems to be like, just seems to make you very happy, and cheers you up. At Easter time, I always get a bunch of daffodils, because obviously it's nice to have a bunch of daffodils, and you know, with the little lambs and chickens out, it's lovely seeing baby lambs, especially around Easter time. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look for a nativity set, but I'm really looking forward to putting the decorations up again, so I can't wait to be doing that. And then I got a letter from the landlord. They want to come around and do epoxy stock surveys. So in other words, they want to come in to see what needs replacing, anything that needs upgrading and stuff. So yeah, they said, we'll be here on this day. And I'm like, no, I can't do that, you know. They just, what annoys me is they book these appointments and just automatically presume that you're going to be available for it. So I've emailed them and I said, look, I can't do on-the-spot appointments. You're going to have to book it in. It's hard to do it around work. So I'm not missing a day's money just for someone to come around and do an epoxy survey, you know. So, and the thing is, like, you know, they don't even ask you first. They just automatically assume you're there and available. And once I got this horrible letter saying that apparently I'm not allowing the engineers in. Well, I can't if I'm working, you know, it's, I can't say it any clearer than that. And they get like arsey with you, and it's like, you need to understand, I have work, I have things I have to do throughout the day. I can't just, it's like once I had this radiator that needed, it was like a gas pipe that they wanted to renew. And he turned up and I totally forgot, came home from work, and he's like, oh, I've come to do the replacing. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's not, you know, I'm not going to be able to do it today. It crossed my mind. He was like, oh really, I've just drove you. And I'm like, you know, what else can I do? I'm sorry, I'll have to rebook it in. And he's right. And he took a photo to prove that he was here. But yeah, it's just, I just wish they would be more understanding. Oh look, he's got a cheeky little smile. Frosty the Snowman here. I feel like it should be called Felix or Tom. I don't know why, but yeah. One film I absolutely love to bits is the one that's called Jack Frost, you know, where the boy's dad turns into a snowman, and that magical bit at the end where he spirals off in the spirit into the sky. And when I bought the film, this was before I, you know, digital and that, because Amazon Prime is rather aggravating, because some films are not on Disney Plus, so you have to do it through either Netflix or Prime. But when it's Christmas, they put a rental fee on to it so that they can make a bit of money, even though it's an old film. And this is my argument, you know, if it's an old film, you shouldn't be putting rental fees on it, you know. I don't know why Amazon Prime can't be like a subscription like Disney Plus. You know, Disney Plus, you pay a set fee per month, and you can watch the you know, as many films as you want, the same films as you want. You know, I don't know why Amazon Prime can't just do that. But to be fair, I mainly watch, I don't really watch an awful lot of Amazon Prime. I think the last time I watched Amazon Prime was when Wild at Heart was on there, because that's the only one that I can seem to get Wild at Heart on digitally. Or I could buy the box set from, say, HMV, or probably Acorn Media, who actually produce it, so maybe. But yeah, I would have thought the lamp would be done, but I'm happy with it either way. It's a lovely little painting, this one, and I'm really looking forward to sealing it. So yes, these will be my Halloween Christmassy ones on the walls, part of the decorations. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing my Santa as well, but I thought this one is quite a fast-paced one, but I love doing partials because you can get them, because it's not all fully drilled, you sort of cheat a bit in a way, I suppose, because you're not doing the full whack, are you? So, and then we just got to do a bit up here. So yeah. I'm itching to get into the door, so what I'm going to do is do the red door after I've done this bit, and this will be another colour decoded. I've put all the spares into a bag for now. Once I finish, I'll put the spares into a bag just until I've sealed it. Then once I seal it, I can finish it off. I don't think we're going to get to the door today because I've just forgot to do his scarf. So yeah, that's going to be quite nice as well, this bit here, which is the white. So that'll be quite nice to do, the snow here. So yeah, we might have a bit of time. I want to finish this on 55, so we might go over slightly, but the next session will be an hour. It's only because Big Brother's on, so I could watch it on my tablet and listen to it in my earpiece, I suppose, while diamond painting. But as I'm talking and whip and chatting, it would just like make my brain fry probably. Trying to multitask. I'm not very good at multitasking. Okay, so that's the black done. So what I'd like to do next is I'm really itching to get into the door. We've got number 3 apparently, so oh, that's good. I picked up the number 3, which is this one here. So I think what we'll do is we'll start it off on the reef part there, and this is number 3 here. So we'll start off the little reef and get that done. Now you've got to be careful here because we've got loads of different, it's not all the same colour. You've got a 3, a 5 and a 9 in most of the door, and then it goes a little bit pixelated, not pixelated, it goes a little bit of confetti. When there's loads of different colour, like for example here, we call that confetti because there's so much colour. But yeah, the more I get done on this tonight, it means the closer I am to starting the next one, which is quite nice. I'm really happy with this painting, and I'm so happy to see it again. I really thought that I would never be able to do this painting again because, as I said, with the works, they've got this thing where they'll bring a product out, but then they don't come back in. Like, if they bring any more Christmassy ones out, it's always different to what they've had previously, so yeah. But I might have to have a look on the range and get that Christmas train. I really like that. But I'm not a lover of the range at the moment because since we did that, that canvas of the, is it like Santa's house or something? We've had nothing but stick issues. So, I mean, it could just be that it's that painting that's, you know, that's the one that's got the defect. But I just don't know really. But yeah. So I will wake up tomorrow, which will be the 12th of November, Sunday morning. And won't be long before we're singing Sunday Morning Love You by Bim the Rim in February. And we'll be seeing the Swans again. So the Swans will be back. And to get that all sorted out. So that will be good. That's a painting I've got to seal actually. So yeah, I forgot about that one. Get a bit of my drink. Oh, lovely. So yeah, I'm really happy that I'd squeezed in another session of this today because I'm really enjoying this painting. But apparently the longer you leave this exposed to the air, the quicker it dries. So it's a funny old thing, isn't it? Because most glue's glue and then it's hardened, but this must be like a special type of glue because it seems to get stickier again once it's like when you put the film back over it, it's more sticky. So it's like when you wipe it with a baby cloth, if you've got something stuck on it, you know, it's you wipe it and then it comes sticky again. So it's quite interesting. And then what I'd like to do is start here because this is like the door frame, and then we've got another different door interior colour going on here. So yeah. What I'll do actually is I think I'll end this on 50 because we've done quite a lot. So yeah. Now we might have to go back over and just straighten these up a bit. The thing with rounds is that you can't straighten them like you would a square. Okay guys, so I'm going to leave that session there. Sorry it's another short one, but obviously Big Brother is due to start. So we've done all up here, we've done a bit of the door and the snowman's hat over there. As you can see, it does change up here, so it's a lighter pink and then it's a lot of pink and red, you know. So next time it will be on Tuesday, we'll do an hour's worth, and then Thursday an hour's worth, and just keep going and going and going until it's done. I really want to keep doing more now. The more you see the picture come to life, the better it is. So yeah, but let's turn the light off. And there we go. Wow. Very dark looking, isn't it? Obviously in the camera it isn't, but for me sitting here it is. But that's how it's looking. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Obviously tap the notification bell if you haven't done so already, and that will alert you of new videos. And yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday for the next session of this beautiful painting. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.